So let's start. As we know that from my previous class, this is the cut section of the eye. The eye consists of three layers. The outer layer is called this part is called the sclera, while this part is called the cornea. This is the outer layer. This yellow color is the middle layer. The middle layer consists of again the three parts: the choroid, the ciliary body, and the iris. Okay, this is the lens. Here is the aqueous hammer. There is the vitreous hammer. Okay, so this one, the pink light color, is called the retina. Okay, so I will discuss the retina in this class in a very big detail. This is the class for the every types of the for every level. Okay, so what is the rod cell? What is the cone cell? Okay, what is the layer of the what is the layer? Okay, so this is the this one. This is the retina. This is the retina, the only neuronal layer, the photosensitive layer. Okay, so when I zoom this area, when I zoom only this small area. Okay, so this is the retina. When I zoom only this area, this one. Okay, this is the eye. When I zoom this part, first of all, look at this one. This is very best diagram. Okay, this is the outer layer. The retina is further consists of 10 layer, but I discuss only some of them. This is the outer layer. This is the outer layer. These cells are called these cells are present here. Okay, so this layer is called this cell is called the epithelial cell, the pigmented epithelial cell. Okay, so this layer is called the outer pigmented epithelial cell layer. Okay, this is the cell which consists of this one. This one. This is the outer layer. This is the middle layer, the yellow color, which consists of blood vessel. And this one, this is the epithelial cell. This is the pigmented epithelial cell. Why it is called pigmented epithelial cell? Because this is the cell which consists of pigment. Pigment is called the melanin. What is melanin? Melanin. Melanin is a dark color pigment. What is the function of melanin? The function of the melanin is that when light fall on the retina, then melanin there present many number of sacs. These sacs are filled with the melanin. The melanin absorb extra light and prevent the reflection applied. It prevent the reflection applied. If the light is reflected and not absorbed by the melanin, and this is the layer of this is the retinal layer. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay, if the light is not absorbed here, then the light is reflected here, and the image become blurred. There is produced blurredness. There produce a disturbance in the image. Okay, so the main function of melanin, this is a black color. This is a black color layer due to melanin. It absorbs the extra light. Okay, so this is the function of the melanin. This is the function of the okay. This cell have two part. One part is attached with the choroid, the middle layer, and another part. This is suppose this is the cell. This is the cell. Okay, this is the this part is this one part, and this part is the this cell contain mini cytoplasmic projection, which is called villi. It make villi, but this is the rod cell. This is the rod cell, cone cell. I will discuss its structure later. Okay, in this topic. So the rod cell and the cone cell are inserted at present between the villi. Okay, so this one, this is the rod cell. This is the epithelial cell. This is the rod cell, cone cell, rod, cone. Okay, and after this one is present the rod cell. What is rod cell? I will discuss later. What is cone cell? Okay, this is the rod cell. This is the rod cell, rod or rod shape, and cone or cone shape. Okay, after the rod and the cone cell, there present the bipolar cell. What is the function? I will discuss later. Bipolar cell is present here. Okay, so this is the outer part. This is the outer part, and this is the inner part. There present the aqueous hammer, the innermost part. Okay, so the layer is present in such a direction. Okay, so this is the ganglion cell. Okay, I will discuss its physiology in a very big detail, conceptual detail later. Okay, so this is the anatomy of the retinal layer. This is just only the anatomy of the retinal layer. Okay, look at this one diagram. I will zoom this area. epithelial cell, rod cell, bipolar cell, ganglion cell, synapse on each other, and the ganglion cell combine together and it make from all this area. It make the optic disc, and optic nerve. Okay, optic disc is the head of the optic nerve. Okay, so the optic nerve is move in this direction. Okay, I will discuss later. So this is all about the layers. Okay, so what is the function? What is the structure? What is the function of the rod and cone cell? Okay, so what is the rod cell? What is cone cell? This is the rod cell. This is the cone cell. What is rod cell? Rod cell are the cell. The retina consists of two photosensitive cell, which is called the rod cell and the cone cell. The rod cell and the cone cell is also called a photosensitive receptor. Okay, electromagnetic receptor, because it convert the light energy into uh, visual current, visual impulse. So this is called electromagnetic receptor. Okay, because it convert the light current into the visual reflex, light energy into visual reflex. Okay, so what is the structure of the, I will discuss first the anatomy and then the physiology of the rod and the cone cell. Okay, rod cell is called rod cell because it is rod shape. Cone cell is called the cone cell because it is cone shape. Okay, so first of all, the rod cell, this is the outer segment, this is the outer segment, this is this segment. The outer segment of the rod cell and the cone cell is toward the epithelial cell. Okay, the outer segment of the rod cell is made from the about the each of the rod cell in each about how 10,000, sorry, 1,000. Each of the rod cell have about 1,000 of disc. This is disc number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The outer segment is made from the disc. What is disc? This is the membrane covering sac-like shape, which is filled with the conjugated protein, which is called rhodopsin. This is the this one is the disc, and these are the rhodopsin. Okay, and the rod cell consists of rhodopsin. What is rhodopsin? I will discuss later in visual cycle. Okay, the rhodopsin is the photosensitive pigment. This is the only photosensitive pigment which convert light into the visual reflex. Okay, the rod cell consists of rhodopsin, and this one consists of another pigment which is called ionopsin. One is ionopsin, photopsin. I will discuss later. Okay, so this is the structure of the outer segment. Okay, the rod cell is the rod cell discs are covered by the cell membrane, but the cone cell have no the cone cell have no separate pigment like the rod cell. But there is the invagination. This is the cell membrane. This is the invagination. The invagination number 1, 2, 3, and it make sac-like shape, sac-like disc. Okay, this one like this one. So there is present a separate pigment disc, one of another, and here is the invagination and filled with the photosensitive pigment. Okay, another part, the connecting cilium. Connecting cilium is the part of the rod and the cone cell which connect outer segment with the inner segment. What is inner segment? Inner segment is the part. This is the photosensitive part. Photosensitive part. This is the actual part of the cell because it contains different types of organelle, large number of mitochondria, ribosome. Every cell consists of different types of organelle. So the organelle is present here. Okay. So this is the actual cellular part. This is the photosensitive part. Okay. This one is the this one, this one, this one, this one is the inner segment. What is the cell body? This part is called cell body. What is cell body? This is just like the some similarity with the neuron cell body because it contains the nucleus, and the nucleus is called the brain of the cell. Okay. What is fiber? From the cell body arise a thick fiber, a thick cell extension is called fiber, and at the end these are the synaptic terminal. Okay. The synaptic terminal can contain here just like neuron synaptic terminal. This is not the neuron. Dear, this is not the neuron. This is not the neuron, but this is the neuron. Okay, the bipolar cell is the retinal cell. This is not the neuron. This is the actual neuron, the ganglion cell, and this is also the photosensitive cell. Okay, so this is the structure of the rod and the cone cell. What is the function? What is the function of the rod cell? What is the function of the cone cell? Function of the rod cell and function of the cone cell. Okay, as you know that rat cell only give a blurred image, not a clear image. The cone cell give a clear image. Okay, so I will prove this concept in this class. Okay, again. So the function of rat cell, as we know that the rat cell is the cell of the retina which is sensitive, to the low light. Rat cell, work in a dim light, but cone cell does not work in a dim light. I will prove this concept here. Rat cell is a rat cell. This is the rat cell. These are the rat cell. Rat cell are very sensitive. It is stimulated by a low dim light. Therefore, it gives the dim image, the blur image. Okay, the cone cell is not sensitive to the dim light, but it only stimulates during the bright light. Therefore, it gives the colorful image. Okay, so stimulation can prove. What is stimulation proof? Okay, suppose why it stimulate by the bright light, but it's stimulated by the low light, because look at this one. This is the light. Suppose this is the light raised by 1 unit. 1 unit. Yeah, 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit light. 1 unit photon will fall on the cone cell. One fall on this one. Okay, so each one cone receive one photon. One unit photon energy. Okay, because this is the bipolar cell. This is the ganglion cell, and in this connection, in the rod and the cone cell connection, each cone cell connect with only one bipolar cell, and each one bipolar cell connect with one ganglion cell and carry to the brain. Okay, because this is a private path. It does not stimulate this, because here the light is very low. It does not stimulate. It does not produce the potential in the cone cell, because the light is very dim. Okay, but this light when fall on the rod cell, one unit light, and the rod cell system. This is the rod cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one unit light when fall, then the bipolar cell, here the bipolar cell and the rod cell connection. Each bipolar cell may connect with the 2 neuron, may connect with the pio rod cell, or connect with the 10 rod cell. Okay, so suppose this is the bipolar cell which connect pio 1, 2, 3, 4 pio or rod cell with each other. Okay, so when one unit light fall, there is the pio unit. There is occur the convergence, so it stimulate the bipolar cell. It does not stimulate the bipolar cell. Okay, there the bipolar cell stimulate, because the pio unit light is collected to this part, to this bipolar cell, but here is one unit. Okay, so no current because of the low light stimulation. This is a private path. This is the convergence path. Okay, so therefore at the cone cell the cone cell work in a bright light, while the rod cell work only in the, it also work in the bright light, but it is responsible for the dim light, for the night light. Okay, so this is the concept number 1. The concept number 2 is the vision proof. The vision proof is, it is mean, what is mean by this concept? This concept is mean to the cone cell give colorful image, while the rod cell give blurred image. Okay, because as we know that before this concept, as we know that this is the eyeball. Here present the rod and cone cell, but the arrangement of the rod and cone cell is different in the inside eyeball. Okay, suppose this is the eyeball, this is the, okay, so light ball. Look at this one diagram. Look at this one diagram. This is the ball. Suppose light enter here. There is the, this one. Okay, this part, just like this one. At the center, at this point, at the center, cone cell are large in number, but in the middle and the periphery. At the center, at this point, the cone cell are only present cone cell, but at the periphery at this area, at this circle, present, okay, rod and cone seal. But at this area, at this circle, at this circle, only the at this one circle, only the cone seal, rod and cone seal, and only the uh, rod seal. Okay, so there is a concept: the yellow spot, the blind spot, and the yellow spot. What is mean by the blind spot and the yellow spot? When ophthalmologist see inside the eye, this is the eyeball. When ophthalmologist see inside the eye, okay, then the ophthalmologist not see all the eyeball, but it see only a specific part of the retina. It does not see all the retina, but this part which is seen by ophthalmologist is called fundus. This is called fundus. Fundus is the part of the retina which is only seen to the ophthalmologist. Okay, this is there clear another concept. This is the neuron cell. Okay, there is a MCQ concept. The eye is the only part in the body. Eye is the only part in the body through which neuron is seen directly by ophthalmologist. Okay, this is the only part. Okay, so what is mean by blind concept? By the blind spot. Blind spot means when light fall, this light strike this area. It does not strike this area. Okay, so there is a yellow spot. I will discuss later to the blind spot. What is blind spot? Blind spot is the head. Is called the. This is the head. This is the head of the optic nerve. This is the optic nerve. This is called the blind spot. What is blind spot? There the neuron. There the ganglion cell. There the ganglion cell. Here the ganglion cell. Okay. Combine together and here make a disc which is called optic disc. Okay, what is optic disc? Optic disc is the head of the nerve of the ganglion cell. Okay, what is optic nerve? Optic nerve, this is the ganglion cell, this is the dendrite of the ganglion cell, this one is the nucleus, and this is the axon. Okay, this is called the optic nerve. This is called the optic disc. The optic disc is the head of the optic nerve. At this point only only this fiber is present and absent the rod and cone. This area have no rod and cone cell because this is because it is called the blind spot, because when ophthalmologist inside the eye, this it does not see this area as a bright, because when the light fall in this area it produce no action potential. So this because this area have no rod and cone cell, but this area have rod and cone cell, so this is called the blind spot. Okay, so this is the blind spot. Optic disc is called the blind spot. This area have all the retinal layer, but have no rod and cone cell. But rod and cone cell are missed here and have all the 9 layer out of 10. Okay, what is the yellow spot? The yellow spot is the part of the retina part of the retina which consists of only the cone cell. What is mean by this concept? The yellow spot, this yellow spot, this yellow region, when light fall directly posterior to at this point, at medial point, at a lateral point. This is the optic disc, optic nerve. Lateral to the optic disc, here present a spot which is called the yellow spot, because it consists of the yellow color pigment. This yellow spot is called macula lutea. Macula lutea. Okay, the macula lutea have a depression. This is the macula lutea. This is the depression. It consists of this is a huge bunch, a huge mass of the cone cell. Okay, so this huge mass of the cone is called the, what is this one is called? Where is my concept gone? This bright area where cone cell is concentrated, this area is called the macula lutea. This, oh, sorry, puvia centralis. This huge mass of the cone cell is called puvia centralis. There only present the cone cell. Okay, so this part is called the pubia centralis. Okay, what is its function? I will discuss the proof vision after this one concept. Okay, what is its function? It give the only part of the retina. This part give only. This is the most visual. This is the most visual, real visual, imaging visual, colorful visual sight. This is the most. When the light fall from this area, the the light directly hit this area. Most of the light, and some of the light go to either direction. Okay, so when the light fall, it directly hit this area. So these represent the cone, and the cone give the colorful image. So the colorful, this is the most acute vision site of the eye. Okay, destruction of this area cause complete blindness, but the destruction of this area, because they represent the periphery, only cause the night blindness. Destruction of this area cause only night blindness, but the destruction of this area cause only the complete blindness, because this is the only small area. Okay, when we suppose this one eye, suppose this one eye, this one, when I rotate this area to this direction, then the light also fall in this on this side. Okay, so the light is fall when we rotate eye on eye either side, then the light directly fall at this area. Okay, so this is called the blind, the yellow spot. So here this is the concept. Suppose this is the sun. The sun consists of different color of light: ultraviolet light, ultraviolet rays, white light, infrared light, different types of light. But we only see the with your violet, blue, green, yellow, orange. Okay, red one. So suppose I only consider this is only the 3-4 color when light fall and this image. Okay, this is the image. This image have suppose this image have 3 color. This is the green. This is the blue color. This is the image. This is the green light color, and this is the pink light color. Okay, when light fall on this area, then light enter and stick this area. It also stick this area, but it mainly stick this area. Here the colorful image is not produced, but here the colorful image is produced because of some reason. Because there is the path is the private green light fall on the rod cell and only carry the green light message to the brain. Pink, pink, pink. Okay, blue, blue, blue. Okay, so okay, this is the private path. So this is the cone cell. This is the cone cell system. But in the rod cell, suppose this is the rod cell. Here is my rod cell. And the rod cell, suppose this is the red color light. This is the blue color light. Some like, okay, this is the green. This is the orange. This is the violet. While here, the mixing of the color occur. Okay, so it does not give colorful, but only give blurred. Blur image. It does not give colorful image because the mixing of the coloring occur. Okay, so this is the private path which carry one by one image to the brain. Okay, so this is a really simple concept. So here I prove the vision proof, and this is the stimulation proof. Okay, so this one is the